Good morning, YouTube. Josh here, J Stoudemire 1 channel, coming at you with a video release and a face showing video, which is rare for me. But just a video release for baseball card collector Mike. He's offered us all the wonderful opportunity to make the trip down to Dallas, Texas for a huge card show, one that I've not been able to attend yet, and that I hear is a really, really great show. But even more so, it gives me the opportunity to just make some content outside of cards and tell people what the YouTube community means to me, has meant to me, and more importantly, to give some shout outs and thanks to guys who have a great influence on me and show my appreciation for their channels and their friendship. The YouTube community, for me, it started years and years and years ago with just some posting of videos of my lifting, as I'm a former athlete or whatnot. But for about almost 3 years now, I've been sharing cards and content. And one of the people that I wanted to mention and getting me started in doing that, and one of the first channels that I subscribed to, was actually Mike, Baseball Card Collector. So he's been a huge influence on me in doing that. And I've actually, on my third take on this video, trying to get it right, where I'd forgot some people, and I took a notes and a list of names of guys that I wanted to make sure that I included in this video because of their impact and their channels. And like I said again, thank you, Mike. Another guy that's big influence, and he loves the hobby and is very, very passionate on people making content, creating content, as we're all busy in life, and it's not easy sometimes to sit in front of the camera and share, wondering what other people will think or if they care to see your cards or whatnot. But as you've all found, we all do. We love to share. We love to enjoy each other's collections, no matter the endeavor or the goal. Sometimes, you know, we all basically have somewhat similar goals, but some guys are more pre-war, some are modern. You know, we all lean towards what we generally like to collect or whatnot. But that's Eric from those back pages. Eric seems to be a great dude, another guy that I'm not yet got to meet in person, and I hope to one day, because Eric seems like a real kind soul and just a good person that truly loves the hobby, has a lot of passion, has a lot of heart that's shown through his videos and the content that he creates. So I want to take a moment to thank Eric as well. As I go through my list, some other guys I want to give a quick mention of, and that their channels influenced me, I enjoy. I've not yet got to meet some, but I can just tell that they're great people, love the hobby, and I can't miss their videos because I like what they're sharing, I like what they're doing, and I get a good vibe and feel from their love for the hobby. And no specific order, but just quick names, like I said, that I felt deserved a mention is James from Elite Hunters. Me and James text a little bit. Great guy. I remember when he first started his channel, kicked it off the right way with tons of just absolutely killer Mickey Mantles. And he checked up in on me when I had COVID. He had just fought off COVID. It meant a lot to me, just, you know, reaching out and making sure I was okay. So James is one of those guys from Elite Hunters that definitely deserves a mention. I've not yet got to meet, though. Next up will be Ray from Philly. I like Ray. Seems like a genuine guy. I like how he's collecting. I always like his channels. Ray seems like a guy I'd want to drink a beer with, and I love his interest in music and stuff, because I pay attention to the guys, you know, and what they're into and things of that nature. And I like his collecting endeavors, and I just think Ray's the kind of guy I could really just, like I said, drink a beer with and pardon my French, but kind of bullshit and have a good time associating with. So thank you, Ray. Next up, George, Diamond Yard Sports Cards. We've had some text interactions and whatnot. George has an amazing eye, as we all know, for the hobby. Loves what he does. Great collection. Like his focus. Like the cards he picks up. Can't miss videos for me. So I wanted to mention George. Another mention for sure would have to be Scotty Tradition. Me and Scott talk on Facebook Messenger a little bit. He's reached out and thanked me for my service on Veterans Day. Just a couple small things that just shows his character and caring, and I like Scott. Scott's more of a football collector, but always sharing some cool stuff, and have not yet got to meet Scott in person as well. But like I said, I feel like I've known him for a long time, and I want to show my appreciation to him as well. Another would be Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Rick's awesome. His collection's awesome. I get really, really excited and stoked anytime he posts anything, shares anything. Great knowledge, and wanted to take a moment to reach out to and give him my condolences of a recent loss that he discussed, and hopefully things are going well for you, Rick. Appreciate what you do. Next up is Collecting America's Pastime, Kyle May. Kyle and I got to meet this past weekend in Strongsville, Ohio. I run a sports nutrition supplement shop. He gets supplements from me now. We do some training advice, text daily. We've become good friends. I lost my mentor this past weekend, and Kyle had some stuff going on, and we had discussed going to a show together, and even with some stuff going on, he was there for me, and that's character. That's appreciated, and another reason why I wanted to make a video like this, to thank people and do a special thank you to Kyle. Next up, Dave, Blue Jacket 66. I'm sure he's one of the first few channels I followed, along with baseball card collector Mike, and he's a huge influence, I'm sure, on all of us. A wealth of knowledge, a collection that's museum quality, helpful, passionate, opinionated, which I like. I'm an opinionated person. But Dave, love what you do. Thank you for recent help and reaching out. And you're an absolute blessing to the community. Next up, as I get down my list, will be Andrew from Nuff Said Cards. Andrew is a go-to for me. We've exchanged phone numbers. I reach out on anything pre-war, financially risky, if you will. I guess that's a good way to put a pricey acquisition. On his opinion, his thoughts. What a wealth of knowledge. What a great guy. Had the opportunity to meet Andrew this weekend and hang out, or this past weekend in Strongsville, Ohio show. He brought in his cards. We looked at some cards. I was almost afraid to touch his collection. What a well put together, well schooled, well thought out, just jaw dropping collaboration of cards he has. Like I said, I was almost afraid to go through his Pelican case and look at his stuff, but I really did enjoy it. He came up to my hotel room. We walked the venue together. I've picked his brain several times. He never hesitates in helping, and just a great guy. I'll leave it at that. And I wanted to show my appreciation for him, and I just absolutely love his channel. Forever, his channel was one of the first ones I would have to go to and see what he's got, because when he picks something up, it's always usually rare, beautiful eye appeal, very carefully selected. I noticed that in the weekend passing. Takes pictures of everything, takes his time in making a decision, what's right, if to pull the trigger, if not to pull the trigger, the right price point. He's never looking for steals, but he will pay well, but just fair. Like I like how he does things, and I pattern a lot of what I do after Andrew's collecting style. So a lot to be said there for me. Last but not least would be Alan's cards. Alan's channel is criminally underfollowed. We talk every day. Usually the first person to show me cards that he's received in the mail. He's usually the first person I'll show the cards I received in the mail. Daily conversation. We met, he reached out a long time ago about a Cobb card via email, touched base then. He ended up picking up a nice T206 Cobb at that time. But his collection is vast. It has depth. It is amazing. and he just does not have the subs or followers. He's like me. This is a long-winded video for me, a long-winded video. But he likes to show cards, tell a little about them. Short, sweet, to the point presentation. Exact same style I have, so we definitely bounce that off each other. The same influence, same type of delivery style. And he's a good person. He's a good friend. I've not got to meet him in person yet, but that'll happen. Like I said, we've video chatted. He shares the ability to use his VCP with me, so thank you for that as well. That's very kind of you. And like I said, we run I'd say we run every card by one another, and his collection is amazing. But this is getting long. As I can see, it's 10 minutes plus now. It gave me a great opportunity to thank so many people in the community for what they've done for me, how they've impacted me. I appreciate the sharing of cards. Like I said, it's a small community. We all love the same thing. We're all a little crazy with what we do and the money that we spend sometimes, maybe, but it's all worth it. I've met great friends, great people. This is an amazing community. And it gives me a moment to thank everybody for subbing to me, their kind comments, helping me out in my journey. And I get a lot of great enjoyment in helping each of you find stuff in your journey and collecting. And last but not least, to wrap this up in summary, thank you, Mike, for what you're doing. Thanks for what you've done for the community, the opportunity to come down to Dallas, and keep collecting, everybody. And thanks again for tuning in on a long-winded video. Enjoy your day.